Hey there, and welcome back to our channel. In today's adventure, we're venturing into a tantalizing what-if universe that promises to spark your wildest fantasies. Imagine, just for a moment, if Naruto Uzumaki was the bearer of a powerful, yet long-lost dojutsu, a secret treasure of the Uzumaki Clan. Intrigued? You should be. Hidden beneath those iconic whisker marks and unyielding spirit, there could have been a profound legacy waiting to be awakened. Today, we delve deep into the lore of this enigmatic dojutsu, exploring its origins, abilities, and the seismic shifts it could have introduced to Naruto's path and the overarching narrative. Prepare to face enemies, forge new paths, and discover how this concealed might would redefine our hero's fate. So, let's waste no time and jump right into the heart of today's video. Naruto Uzumaki was merely a 7-year-old boy, yet, in the eyes of many, he was branded the demon child. The reason behind the villagers' cold and often hostile treatment toward him remained a mystery to Naruto. Their stares were filled with disdain, and some even went as far as attempting to inflict harm on him. It was the 10th of October, marking 7 years since the defeat of the Kyuubi no Yoko. But more significantly, it was the birthday of our young, blonde protagonist, his 7th birthday. This brings us to our current moment. Off to Ichiraku's! Naruto declared with excitement. Standing at a height of 4 feet 2 inches, he was clad in an oversized orange jumpsuit that loosely enveloped his slender frame. His face was adorned with 6 distinctive whisker-like marks, 3 on each cheek, complemented by his blonde hair and the most vivid cerulean blue eyes one could ever witness. Naruto was en route to his cherished dining spot, Ichiraku's Ramen, the sole establishment in Konogakure no Sato that welcomed him without reservations. Today, on his birthday, he refused to be confined to his apartment. Instead, Naruto chose to celebrate this special day with those he held dear, Tochi and Ayame Ichiraku, the father-daughter duo behind Ichiraku. As he journeyed to his destination, Naruto was approached by 2 Chunin ninjas, each adorned with the Leaf Village headbands. "Hello, Naruto," greeted one of the Chunin. Confused, Naruto responded, sorry, but do I know you?" Realizing his oversight, the Chunin introduced himself. "Oh, my apologies for not introducing myself sooner. My name is Fusen, and this is my companion, Hotaru." Fusen, of average height at 8 inches, boasted a somewhat muscular build. His long black hair complemented his deep black eyes, and he sported his forehead protector on his left bicep. Dressed in the standard green Chunin flak jacket with a dark, long-sleeved shirt beneath, along with slightly baggy black pants and Shinobi sandals, Fusen appeared to be in his early to mid-20s. "Pleased to meet you," Naruto replied, offering a charming smile. "Now that we've introduced ourselves, we wanted to tell you that we've brought you a surprise," Fusen explained. "We found out it's your birthday, so we thought it'd be great to teach you a powerful new ninjutsu as a birthday gift," Fusen mentioned, his innocent smile igniting curiosity in the blonde youth. "Really? You'd do that for me? What kind of jutsu is it?" Naruto inquired, his interest clearly piqued. "Just follow us to one of the training fields and all will be revealed there. Trust us, you're going to find it incredible," Hotaru chimed in, introducing himself into the conversation. Hotaru appeared slightly older than Fusen, likely in his late teens or early 20s, with a stature a bit taller at 5 feet 10 inches. His short brown hair framed hazel eyes, and his forehead protector was fashioned into a bandana. His attire mirrored Fusen's, save for a blue long-sleeved shirt underneath his flak jacket. "All right, let's go!" exclaimed Naruto, bubbling with excitement at the prospect of learning a powerful ninjutsu, oblivious to any ulterior motives. As they started their walk to the training grounds, Naruto, unaware Fusen and Hotaru harbored dark intentions. They plotted against the young hero, believing that eliminating him would render them heroes in the eyes of their village, continuing what the Yondaime Hokage, 4th Hokage, had begun. However, unbeknownst to them, their scheme was under the watchful eye of an Anbu member, distinguished by silver hair and a kitsune mask, who had witnessed the entire exchange. 15 minutes had passed when Fusen and Hotaru guided Naruto to Training Ground 44, infamously known as the Forest of Death. Noticing the ominous name, Naruto's gaze sharpened as they approached one of its many intimidating gates. The gates themselves were dwarfed by the towering trees behind them, their ancient appearance casting an eerie vibe. "Where are we headed?" Naruto queried, suspicion evident in his tone. "The jutsu we're planning to teach requires a bit of space due to its destructive nature. We wouldn't want any unintended casualties," Hotaru explained, his voice laced with a hint of annoyance that Naruto failed to detect. With a casual shrug, Naruto continued to follow. After another half hour, they halted abruptly within the dense forest, prompting Naruto's confusion. "Why have we stopped? Is this the spot where you'll teach me?" he inquired, a mix of confusion and anticipation in his voice. "Yes, this is the place," replied Fusen, barely concealing a smirk. Eagerly, Naruto asked, "So, what's this ninjutsu? Something cool like a giant fireball I can shoot from my mouth, or maybe a massive water dragon capable of smashing through rocks?" Laughing mockingly, Hotaru responded, "Haha, why would we do something like that?" "Because you promised to teach me a strong ninjutsu for my birthday," Naruto stated, a sense of dread forming in his stomach. "Oh, that!" Hotaru began, but without finishing his sentence, he lunged at Naruto, delivering a powerful punch to his abdomen that sent him flying back into a tree. The impact was severe enough to break a few of Naruto's ribs. "Ninjutsu," Hotaru declared, a dark smile on his face. Struggling to his feet, Naruto faced the two Chunins, their smirks evident. "Why did you do that?" Naruto gasped, blood trailing from his lips. "And why would that be?" Hotaru retorted, his tone dripping with mockery. "Stop messing around. Why did you lure me here?" Naruto demanded, his patience wearing thin. "The reason? Oh, to end you, of course." Fusen laughed maliciously. Naruto stumbled backwards in shock. "Why?" he managed to ask. Laughing derisively, Hotaru's eyes burned with hatred. "You really don't know? Let me enlighten you, demon. It's because you're the reason our families are gone, why Konoha was nearly destroyed. You're the demon responsible," Fusen added, his gaze fixed on a bewildered Naruto. "Ha! He's clueless about the disdain everyone holds for him. One would think he'd have pieced it together by now." "Truly pathetic," Fusen jeered, his voice laced with scorn. "Baffled," Naruto queried. "What should I have figured out?" His gaze darted around, seeking an escape, but he found no path that wouldn't lead him straight into the grasp of his adversaries. "Well, considering you're on the brink of death, it's only fair we fill you in," began Hotaru. "Recall the tale of our esteemed Yondaime Fourth defeating the Kubiyoko 7 years back?" Naruto nodded, uncertain of how this related to their intent to harm him. "That story was fabricated. The Yondaime couldn't annihilate the Kyubi. His only option was to contain it. He sealed the Kyubi no Yoko inside a newborn. That newborn was you. You are the vessel of the Kyubi." Naruto froze, disbelief etched on his face. "That's a lie. It can't be true." Fusen erupted into derisive laughter. "Why else do you think you're treated as an outcast? Laughable, isn't it?" he taunted, his laughter echoing ominously. Realization dawned on Naruto as he processed their words, his gaze dropping. Their glares, the way they've always treated me. Yet, I am not the Kyubi. I am Uzumaki Naruto. "No more delays. Your end is now, demon," Hotaru declared aggressively. Naruto attempted to flee from the duo, but his efforts were futile. As he spun around, attempting an escape, Fusen swiftly blocked his path, delivering a harsh knee to Naruto's face, breaking his nose and sending him reeling back. Naruto came to a skidding halt and struggled to rise, the Chunins quickly closing in on him, ready to pounce on the vulnerable boy. At the entrance of Training Ground 44, the Anbu, who had been observing the confrontation from the start, made his approach towards the gate through which Naruto and the two Chunins had earlier passed. Clad in a gray, sleeveless jumpsuit complemented by Anbu armor, his appearance was marked by a red Anbu tattoo on his right shoulder, white wraps around his upper arms, a blue scarf, and black strap boots. They must have gone this way. Why else lead him into such a dangerous place? Unless... Naruto. The Anbu, masked with a kitsune visage, pieced together the perilous scenario, propelling himself through the trees at a swift pace in hopes of reaching the young hero before any tragedy could befall him. Meanwhile, with Naruto propped against a tree, Naruto gasped for air, the pain overwhelming him. I can't even move, he realized. The collision with that tree must have broken some ribs. Breathing's become so difficult. Fusen and Hotaru exchanged a look of understanding and advanced towards Naruto, launching into a brutal attack without a hint of pity. Amidst the assault, Naruto sensed an unfamiliar surge of power within him that vanished as quickly as it appeared. Suddenly, a searing pain ignited in his eyes, causing him to scream in torment, the physical beating exacerbating his agony. The Chunins momentarily ceased their attack, puzzled by the sudden outburst of pain from Naruto. Just as his screams ebbed away, leaving him gasping and then breathing more steadily, Fusen and Hotaru prepared to resume their assault. But before they could act, a powerful chakra pulse emanated from Naruto, the force of it strong enough to send the Chunins reeling backwards. What just happened? Hotaru blurted out, struggling to regain his footing. I'm not sure. Could it be some kind of demon trickery? Fusen speculated, pulling himself up. As they refocused on Naruto, they found him ominously still, his eyes obscured by his hair. They watched in disbelief as his injuries began to heal rapidly, as if being erased. Then, with a gruesome pop, Naruto manually realigned his nose, a sight that left Fusen and Hotaru aghast. When Naruto lifted his gaze, his usual cerulean eyes were nowhere to be seen. In their place were red eyes adorned with black, swirling patterns resembling whirlpools, centered by 3 interlinked tomo. The sheer intensity of the power emanating from his gaze was palpable to Fusen and Hotaru. What are you? Fusen demanded, a mix of fear and confusion in his voice. Naruto's glare fixed on Fusen, his expression sharpening. Oh, haven't you figured it out yet? Naruto retorted, his voice laced with scorn. You label me a demon. You say I am the Kyuubi. But no, I am not. I am Uzumaki Naruto. Make no mistake. Naruto declared emphatically before vanishing with an astonishing burst of speed, leaving his assailants bewildered and terrified. Where did he go? Fusen's words were abruptly cut off as a swift kick to his face sent him sprawling. In a blink, Naruto reappeared behind Hotaru, delivering a sharp elbow to the back of his head that knocked him out cold. Die, demon! Fusen roared, brandishing a kunai and hurling it at Naruto. Naruto, with a smug grin, effortlessly caught the kunai and flung it back at Fusen, embedding it into his right shoulder. Fusen collapsed, writhing in pain. Naruto advanced towards him, his face devoid of emotion as Fusen desperately tried to scoot away from the advancing Jinchuriki. Stay away, demon. Don't come any closer, Fusen pleaded, fear evident in his voice. Stand up and fight, coward, Naruto commanded. With considerable effort, Fusen rose to his feet, pulling the kunai from his shoulder with a grimace. Naruto vanished once more, only to reappear and land a knee squarely on Fusen's face, breaking his nose. Fusen's cries filled the air as blood gushed from his now broken nose. It's not so amusing when you're the one in pain, is it? Naruto taunted, his tone dripping with scorn. Fusen, with teeth clenched in determination, attempted to strike Naruto with his blood-stained kunai, attempt being the operative word. Naruto effortlessly sidestepped the attack and delivered a solid punch to Fusen's abdomen, forcing the breath from his lungs. As Fusen struggled to catch his breath, Naruto decided enough was enough and rendered him unconscious with a precise chop to the back of his neck. High above, in the canopy, the Yanbu, concealed amidst the foliage, witnessed the conclusion of the altercation, his gaze fixed on Naruto, noting the unique transformation in his eyes, swirls interlocked with 3 tomoe. Could this be an unprecedented Dojutsu? It's unlike anything I've seen before. The Anbu, masked as a kitsune, pondered, his curiosity piqued. Yet, the immediate relief that Naruto seemed unharmed overshadowed his intrigue. He berated himself for the oversight that had led to this moment, silently vowing to prevent such occurrences in the future. Lost in thought, he was suddenly joined by a woman. This woman of average height with a slender build possessed distinctive light brown eyes devoid of pupils. Her hair, a unique shade of black with hints of blue, was styled into a short, spiky ponytail that fanned out. She donned a specialized attire made from thin metal mesh, meticulously tailored to her form, extending from her neck down to her thighs. Over this, she wore a tan overcoat lined with purple and equipped with pockets on either side, complemented by a dark orange miniskirt, a dark blue belt, and pale gray shin guards. Around her neck hung a necklace adorned with snake fangs. "What happened, Kakashi?" inquired the woman, addressing the silver-haired Anbu. "Anko, what brings you here? Did you witness what unfolded?" Kakashi's voice carried a note of concern, something Anko immediately detected. "I was drawn by some noise, and by the time I arrived, he had already sent those two flying and was giving them a taste of their own medicine," Anko recounted, her voice tinged with revulsion. Despite her own hardened nature, she found the attack on a child utterly reprehensible. "It looks like the kid managed without us," Anko remarked, noticing Kakashi's attention was elsewhere, and then realizing he had disappeared. Meanwhile, with Naruto. After the confrontation, Naruto staggered towards a tree for support, but collapsed before he could reach it. His eyes reverted to their original cerulean hue as he lost consciousness, only for Kakashi to catch him, hoisting him onto his back in a piggyback carry. "Hey, Anko," Kakashi called out. Anko leaped down to join Kakashi. "I was in the middle of talking to you, dummy. Anyway, what do you need?" "Take those two back to the Hokage and explain everything. If he needs me, I'll be with Naruto at my place," Kakashi instructed, earning a nod from Anko. "You can rest now, Naruto. You've earned it," Kakashi thought to himself as he moved through the trees, Naruto securely on his back, sleeping peacefully. And that's where we'll pause our journey for today, folks. If you've enjoyed the story so far, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any more of this exhilarating adventure. Stay tuned.